Woo! How's it going, everybody? Welcome to 2023. So today we are going to do an update video and talk about what my plans are for 2023 and basically what I want to get done this year. Not just to the cars, but to things that I want to do. So we're in the backyard. We'll go ahead and start with the Honda. Talked about this in a previous video, but we're just going to go ahead and reiterate. So this car is going to 2 Grid Life events and the 1 Hyperfest event this year. So don't have my phone on me, so I can't tell you the dates. This thing will get lowered. It is going to get a racing seat in it, harness bar, new suspension, of course lowered. These wheels are going to come off of it. We're going to put the stock 16s back on it with racing tires, and this thing will be racing in the Sunday Cup. So basically we're going to race this year. That's why I got this car. It was an interim car in between a couple things, but the long run race car. It will probably progress more as the season goes on, whatever, but that's what this is going to be. Condensation. Need to get these things out and use them. All right, on to this. So I was going to do something major to this, but I changed my mind for now. Not saying that that's not going to come, but this year we're going to put the new motor in, which I will show you in a few minutes in the garage, and then we're going to work on body work on this and try to get this thing looking a lot better, because it's scratched. It's got, like, you know, there's some dents in it, stuff like that. But overall this truck is freaking awesome. Love this truck to death. So new motor, you know, start getting some of these dents and dings out of it, really get the body work done. On to this. The goal for this year is get the motor running. Don't know what else I can entail on getting done on this, but motor running. Anybody know what's in this? It's a 1JZ. I was about to say 2J. No, it's a 1JZ. You know, you can see intercooler, piping, all that kind of stuff. So the goal for this year is get this thing to run, get the motor fired up. That's the goal for that. So those are those 3 right there. I'm also looking for a car trailer, so I've got one in sight. I think I just need to break down and go down and get it this weekend, basically while I'm doing this video goes up. All right, the Kona Inn. I don't know if I really want to show this because the video for this isn't out yet. It's going to come out after this. All right, we'll kind of pan here. New wheels are on it. All right, the Kona Inn. The goal for this, I don't really have a goal. I love it the way it is. The Velocitec intake for that goes in the grill. Let's not show the wheels. Not show the wheels. I'm gonna put that on this year, which that'll probably go on in a couple of days to a week or so. But other words, I mean, there's nothing I really want to do with this thing. I love it the way it is. It runs good, drives good. It is my daily. Don't show the wheels. But for the most part, what do I need to do with it? Okay, now on to this. This right here, my goal is, of course, get it running. That's a whole different story, but my goal is to get this up and running. I have had some issues lately with some of the motor parts and getting the fuel injection in it. So I'm putting it out right now. The next part of this, when I get into this, is the whole wiring. We're going to take it off. We're going to redo only use the wiring as what needs to be used on this. Then tuck the rest to the side. We're going to take the throttle body injection out of this. No, this is not going carbureted. We're going to go with a modern throttle body injection standalone unit. Summit sells them, FI Tech, Holly, all those companies sell them. We're going to put a fuel injection system back on this because I'm running into a whole bunch of issues with this. Parts are broken. The intake manifold is just way too big for this motor. I've done more research and somebody else is like, that's not going to work. So we're going to just go ahead and scrap the stock fuel injection system in this and go with an aftermarket fuel injection, because I want this to stay fuel injection, because this is going to be the tow truck for the trailer for the race car. It is going to have new wheels, which I showed in the video before. There's the new wheels for it right there. I need to go pick up the other 3 and get them here. I have all the lift underneath here. It'll wind up with 11 inches of lift. So lift kit, all that kind of stuff there. And they're 33-inch tall tires. So 33s, 11 inches of lift. All right. Hey, look, there's the stock wheels. You gotta get them cleaned. All right. Okay, so we'll start with this motor. So this is the small block Chevy right here for the Silverado. I'm going to, which I said that last Wednesday. When I get paid tomorrow, we're going to order intake manifold and rocker arms. So this motor will be done and ready to go into the Silverado this year, because here it is right there, almost done. This is a backup motor. It's the same motor. So we're going to get that down here in about a week. I'm going to take it to the machine shop and get them to clean it, because I mean, it's full of sludge, it's dirty, it's nasty. I mean, look, I don't want to touch it because I'm like getting ready to go out, but that's just sludge. So we're going to get this thing down to the shop and have them clean it, and then this motor will get built this year. So over 2023, we will have a second backup motor, whether or not what it's for, because that has a basically brand new small block Chevy in it. There's a brand new small block Chevy. Then here's one. So I'm going to have a backup just in case there's an issue. Ooh, camera's got a fingerprint. Always got to have backup. Why not? They're not hard to build. So might as well build a backup small block Chevy. Any other things that I got planned for this year? I think that's about it, really. I think that's about all. I mean, yes, this is going to be an off-road vehicle, so that's why I want to keep this fuel injection, because yes, I'm basically at like sea level because I'm real close to water, all that kind of stuff, but this thing will be going into the mountains, all that kind of stuff, because it will be off-road. We'll be going camping and stuff, so this thing needs to stay fuel injection for the traveling around the country that it is going to do. So that's why I want to keep this fuel injection. Other than that, I think that's all my plans for 2023. Racing, going off-roading, replacing parts. Who knows what else we're going to get into. But as of right now, that is my plans. That is my goal. Building motors and finishing like all my projects. I really want to get everything done and get a lot of this stuff wrapped up. Like I did say, there was some stuff I wanted to do with the Silverado. I want to do a major transformation with it, but I don't want to get into that with the Silverado, at least until this is done and up and on the road. So the Silverado is just going to get a new motor swapped into it. We'll call it a day for a while. I think, seriously, I think that's all I want to do. If another project shows up, which periodically, you never know. If a project shows up, it shows up. If not, we're going to stick with what we have. We have a lot of work to do this year. I mean, what? Today's this. I mean, technically, when this video goes up, we're only like 7 days into the year. So, like I said, we got a lot of this time to go, and we really need to get on the ball. So, next, like I said, next video. I don't know. What do I have planned? No, the next video is on that. Okay, so the next video I do on the Blazer will be redoing the wiring, cleaning that up, and getting all of that crap that's in the way out of the way, and only hooking up what's needed to be, and then getting the other stuff off of it and getting it ready for the fuel injection. So which means I'm going to have to go ahead and do the back of the, no, it's down in here. So I've got a HEI distributor in there in that box. The HEI distributor will be going into that. It's an easy setup, two wire setup basically. So that will be getting an HEI distributor. So, like I say, that's gonna, I haven't priced them out in a long time, so I gotta price out how much those cost. But hey, it'll be worth it in the long run, so stay tuned. All right, I've done enough jibber jabbering, but those are all my plans for 2023. So I think my best thing is like gonna be most exciting is getting out and racing the Honda. That's gonna be like, I think the best. That's gonna be the funnest. Getting out and racing. Been wanting to do it. I've practiced once, so might as well. But I'm going out in a easy class, so we'll see. Stay tuned. Catch you next Saturday, and we'll see what we can get into. Catch you then.